My name is Gary Clayton, Chief Creative Officer, Nuance Communications. A lot of people think about us as a speech recognition company. We do things for all these. If you've got a car with speech recognition, it's undoubtedly our technology. If you've got a mobile phone, you've got our technology on there somewhere, whether it's our swipe keyboard or predictive text or speech recognition or text-to-speech. We've got all this stuff, and a lot of people still think of us as this speech recognition company. But we're doing a lot more than that. So if I have to talk about what we are, I think right now the company is really focused on this idea of intelligent systems and the way that we can interact with all of these things through various technologies, speech being a primary one, but a lot of others as well. So I think that the challenge is twofold. One is on the art side of it, meaning the design side of it. One is on the technology side of it. So I think when you come out with a technology like speech recognition, people's expectations become really inflated. So as we're sitting here or standing here having this conversation and there's loud music going on in the background, it becomes more difficult for me to actually understand what you're saying. And I understand that. And I look you in the eye, you look me in the eye, and we agree on that. If I'm talking into my phone and the recognizer's not working correctly, all of a sudden it's like, what's that crappy phone, that crappy speech recognition? When the fact is, if two people can't do it, well, how do you expect this to do it? And the idea that I'm having technology and I don't have eye contact with it, and there's no gestural feedback for me to know, and you're going like this, and the phone can't do this, right? So we're constantly working to make that technology better. For me, it's what is the design in such a way that if I'm having difficulties, first of all, the interface of the thing should be very, very conversational, much like I walk up to you and I start talking to you. I should just say, hey phone, why don't you give Katie a call if I want to talk to my daughter, and just have it work. So there's more loud music right there, right? So the UI, the interface should be as effortless, as seamless as possible. So it requires no load. There's no expectations that are untoward. So basically that's the line we have to walk. Constantly improving the technology, constantly making the interface disappear. In my first career, I used to do a lot of sound design for films. And it's really sort of a thankless task, because if you really, really do your job well, nobody notices it, right? Well, it's the same thing here. I mean, if you create the perfect interface, which is no interface, it's like walking up to somebody and just speaking. Is there an interface here? Well, there actually is, but people are so attuned to it, they don't think about it. If I'll walk up to you and you may say hi, or that's sort of cognitive feedback that you've heard me. There are discourse markers in here, so I can all map it down exactly what our conversation's doing. But people are so used to it. So I think the only way to approach that is to make the interfaces with devices as human and as natural as possible.